Joseph! Ludwig, I'm not deaf. What do you want?
You've been keeping track. What time is it?
1991.
Oh. I didn't realize it was so early. 1991.
What is it now?
It's an anniversary, surely.
Isn't it always?
No, but someone important.
It's Mozart. 200 years.
Oh, yes. Mozart. What, birth or death?
So young. Such a tragedy.
It's funny, isn't it? Him not being here.
It's an absolute scandal.
I mean, this is the Society of Composers, and he's not here.
Well, I said to his father, he's the greatest composer of his age. And they have the temerity to turn him down. Twice! He has all the qualifications.
Yes, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
He's missed the first act.
Of what?
The magic flute. He's meant to be there, conducting. Have to pick it up at the beginning of the second act now. Sarastro's aria. Basso profundo. Hell to sing.
This Dear me, he's not well, is he?
You must not lose sight of your main objective in life, which is to make money.
Who said that?
His father, in a letter.
To a creative genius? To an artist? These letters are appalling.
He wasn't an artist. I wasn't an artist. Only you were the artist, Ludwig. The rest of us were just jobbing composers trying to make ends meet.
But he'll die scrounging money off his friends. Not me. They want genius. They pay.
They did pay. He made about 11,000 florin over the last 6 years.
Really? $200,000. Where did it all go?
What's a dollar? I send my 6 sons to you, most celebrated and very dear friend. These children may one day prove to be a source of consolation to me. Please then receive them kindly and be to them father, guide, and friend. From this moment, I surrender to you, Haydn, my dear friend, all my rights over them.
He gave his children to you?
His quartets. He dedicated them to me, left them in my care.
How touching. And how well did you look after them?
Well,
Yes?
Oh, they've been an inspiration to countless other composers.
An inspiration? What are you trying to say?
Oh, dear. I'm afraid there has been a breach of copyright.
What's copyright?
Thank you. Mozart String Quartet K428. Dedicated, as it happens, to me. My lord, the case against the defendant, Michael Lawrence Nyman, is, in a nutshell, that he has brazenly plagiarized the plaintiff's work and has committed what is, in effect, blatant intellectual theft. To wit...
Perhaps I'm deaf, but I fail to see the connection between these two pieces of music.
I would ask the court pianist if he would demonstrate how this piece of music has been concocted.
He has taken my chords. He slowed them down.
I call as witness for the defense the eminent 19th century Swiss composer and musicologist, Hans-Georg Nägeli. Mr. Nägeli.
As you know, paraphrase has been for centuries a legitimate and respectable technique practiced by the greatest masters. And I quote from Czerny's school of practical composition: "The best method is undoubtedly that which Joseph Haydn himself recommended. You must compose according to chosen models, taking the same key, time, phrase structure, number of bars, and even modulations, following them strictly.
And take pains to invent ideas, melodies, and passages quite different from each of the models chosen. I'm sure I said that as well.
So, all the music we have heard so far, composed by my client, Mr. Nyman, has been based exclusively on specific Mozart models, according to the instructions of my learned colleague, Joseph Haydn. What Mr. Nyman has done is merely project these models 200 years into the future.
If the court pianist would kindly demonstrate.
Indeed, a distinct thread in Viennese musical tradition which stretches from Haydn, Mozart...
Through your own works, Ludwig.
To the early 20th century, where Schoenberg, citing Brahms and Wagner as influences, also admired in Mozart the very thing.
I am an unusual thing. I have no soul and no body. One cannot see me, but can hear me. I do not exist for me alone. Only a human being can give me life as often as he wishes. Yet my life is only of short duration. For I die almost at the moment I am born. And so, according to man's caprice, I may live and die untold times a day. To those who give me life, I do nothing but those on whose account I am born. I live with painful sensations for the short duration of my life. Till I depart.
For the short duration of my life till I depart. Your own words, Mr. Mozart. Would you please tell the court what was the duration of your life?
I was born in 1756, and I died.
Yes. Go on. What Mr. Mozart finds understandably painful to accept is that he was born in 1756 and died a mere 35 years later in 1791. The tragic fact of the matter is that as far as litigation is concerned, even if there had been copyright in the 18th century, which sadly there wasn't, the plaintiff's music for more than 100 years has been out of copyright. Out of copyright.
He's missed the end now.